Meet student A. He studied for only about 30 minutes a day, get a full night's sleep, hang out with friends, and still manage to stay in the top 5% of his class. Most of his study time goes into practice questions and teaching what he knows to others. Now meet student B. He spent 4 hours a day studying, sacrifice sleep, barely see friends, and still struggle to keep a B average. His notebooks are filled with highlighted sentences and endless rewritten notes, but nothing really sticks. So, what's the real difference? It's not intelligence, it's not an effort, it's not even luck. The difference is how they study, not how long. Before we go deeper, I want you to do something. Rate your current study method from 1 to 10. Got your number? Cool. By the end of this video, you'll see if that score still makes sense. Plus, I'll share the exact study plan that helped me go from average grades to straight A's. I still remember it clearly. I was in my dorm during junior year. Empty coffee cups everywhere, notes scattered across the desk. It was 3 a.m., and I had been studying nonstop for 12 hours straight for a psychology exam. I thought I was doing everything right, highlighting, rereading chapters, writing pretty notes. But deep down, something felt wrong. No matter how much I studied, the information kept slipping away. And when the results came, I failed miserably. That failure hit hard, but it opened my eyes that I didn't know how to actually study. We've all been there, covering our books in highlighter, rereading the same page 100 times, or writing notes we'll never look at again. It feels like studying, but in reality, it's just busy work. If you spend more time choosing highlighter colors or making the perfect playlist than actually learning, you've fallen into the productivity illusion. Schools don't warn us about this, but here's the truth. Studying isn't about hours, it's about strategy. Another big mistake is the consumption trap, thinking the more you read, watch, or cram, the more you'll learn. But your brain doesn't work like a sponge. It's more like a muscle. It needs the right kind of training and rest to grow. Here's a formula that changed everything for me. Real learning equals information times retention rate. If you study 5 hours but only keep 10% in your head, that's equal to just 30 minutes of real studying. But if you study for 1 hour and retain 50%, you've gained more in less time. See the difference? Sounds crazy, right? But when I started studying less, my grades actually went up. Instead of endless rereading and highlighting, I switched to active learning, answering practice questions, explaining topics out loud, and applying concepts to real situations. Suddenly, my retention jumped from 10% to 70%. Passive studying is like pouring water into a bucket full of holes. It'll just leak out. Active learning fills in the gaps so that the information stays. That shift cut my study time in half and turned my B's and C's into A's. So here's the study plan that completely changed the way I learned. Instead of dragging myself through long, tiring hours, I started breaking my study sessions into short sections, about 30 to 60 minutes each. This kept my focus sharp and stopped me from burning out. Before opening the book, I would always test myself first to see what I already knew. This way, I wasn't wasting time on content I already study. I could focus on my areas of weakness. I also switched to active study methods, like answering practice questions, using flashcards, and explaining concepts out loud as if I were teaching someone else. On top of that, I made it a habit to connect ideas together, linking old knowledge with new, which made recall so much easier. And one of the most powerful tricks? A quick review before bed. Since the brain keeps working while you sleep, this helped lock the information in place. Once I started studying this way, my sessions became shorter, more effective, and, honestly, a lot less stressful. Now think back to the number you gave yourself at the start. Do you still feel your study habits deserve that score? If not, that's actually a good sign. It means you're ready to level up. Studying smarter, not longer, is the real game changer. The moment you stop wasting hours on passive study and start using strategy, everything changes. Remember, the smartest learners aren't the ones who study the longest, but the ones who study the right way. So, take these strategies, apply them, and watch how quickly things turn around for you. And if this video spoke to you, share it with someone who needs it. Now go upgrade your study habits. I'll see you in the next video.